This is IR Guy, just bringing a commentation of one of my previous 2v2s. Yes, this is me, IR Guy, I'm the Orcs. I am against, or my teammate is Smiley Face You Happy, this Tyranid player, and our opponents are Pinkamina, Dion, Pinkie Pie, and Vinyl Scratch DJ Pawn -E 3, which are both Imperial Guardsmen. So what this game is, it's a squad-based RTS, and so what you do is like you have your commander, which you can see everyone. There's the Orc War Boss, the Tyranid Lictor, the Lord General for the what are they called? Imperial Guardsmen, and the Inquisitor for this Imperial Guardsman. There's 3 commanders for each, and squad-based, so you can see there's squads of shooters, squads of sluggas, there's Tyranid Hormagaunt, Sentinel, which, my opinion, if you look at it, does not look like the Star Wars walkers. Yeah, it really does. So here, I'm gonna get the content here. I've got my 2 shooters. It's pretty standard. I'm killing this Inquisitor because it can do a lot of damage if it gets close. I'm getting my sluggas into here, try to finish this off. It's a nice stomp right there. He knocks all my guys back and dazes them, so they're slow, as you can see. I'm retreating, so I take less damage. I retreat those guys. He had to retreat his commander. He got a second sentinel, and this guy down here, he has 3 guardsman squads, which is pretty good against Tyranids. As you can see my Tyranid buddy, he was not very good. He went to melee, which doesn't work that well against guardsmen. He should have gotten some termagants. Yes, I lost that battle. I had to retreat. Here, I'm going to come back and kill these guys. Their power rating, which is one of the resources. So yes, these are the resource points. This is requisition. This is power point, power, and these are victory points, which you can see at the top. There's 3 victory points. When you gain them, it loses tickets or points for the other team. And so yeah, we had an early lead. Now they're double capping us, pushing us back. Here, I'm doing a ton of damage to these sentinels. Although this other guardsman player is coming in to assist his teammate, and this guy is still just standing there. So right here, this is war gear for this Inquisitor. It's this Holy Brazier. Puts this down and does a lot of damage. As you can see, that squad just died fast, and it suppresses them, which makes them move slower and miss most of their hits. And my war boss got out of there, although stupidly I ran through this, not really thinking about it, just taking a ton of damage. And here's the Tyranid player. He's taking the points like he should be, and I won that just because my shooters were left over, and I'm taking the victory point. These 2 sentinels are here. The guardians, you can see how much damage they're doing to this lictor. Just dropped its health really quick. Just this big guardsman ball. What the Tyranid player needs is warriors, which are a squad of 3. Actually, he's getting them. Which is 3 just really beefy, strong units, which can be upgraded with a suppressive weapon or just a melee, and they have a knockback. Here I was coming down, I think to cap or to help. Well, I'm going to be shooting these things, these sentinels, once they get close. And so yes, I'm the Orcs. They're pretty strong. They used to be my favorite race, but now I prefer the Imperial Guardsmen in my newer videos. Although, there, we have reinforced that actually. Power, when you capture a power node, it's normally like this. Then you buy a power node with requisition and generators with requisition to get even more power. And here's another battle going on between me and this first Imperial Guardsman. Unfortunately, it's a really nice knockback. That's my war boss's. It's just passive ability, not passive, starting ability. He has a big stomp. He leaps up and hits the ground and knocks everything back. Lost that fight just because I think I'm going to lose my war boss too. Am I going to lose it? Yep, I lost it. and those either you have to have their commander come res you or pay 250 requisition, which is a lot. See this warrior brood, it's got that little symbol, it means they got the barbed strangler, which suppresses these catechins or catechins. I prefer catechins. They are really strong. They all carry shotguns, and they can. One of them has a grenade launcher. Really good. You see them just charge right into that Tyranid army and just destroy them. This guy's coming in for yet another power raid. But here I come from the side with my. There's my war boss with the boss pole, which gives all nearby guys suppression resistance and minor health. So that's was my way of combating this holy brazier, which suppresses all of them, so resistance to suppress is pretty good. I got the flamers, Burnas, on these. See how much damage they did to those guardsmen just by running after them. This, I shouldn't have stood in there. See him kind of getting out, but no, I'm taking so much damage. I need to get out of it. There, I got out. Here I should be focusing the sentinel. Yes, I am. Focus that one. See, the shooters can actually do a ton of damage. Here was just the commander and the catechins killing my ally yet again. Although I think here I might. He comes up and I win this fight. Fairly sure I win this fight. You can just see how fast his health is dropping to my shooters. That's just one squad of shooters, the other one's standing back there. And the shooters, since I have bigger shooters, they get an even bigger gun and it can suppress them. And that was my big stomp, which this gives. So just the stomp I said before, except massive. And now they're coming in double team me, so they got these two sentinels. This is the other Imperial Guardsmen coming in to help. My shooters still, oh, that was the grenade launch. The grenade launcher shoots like 4 grenades, does a couple hundred damage and knocks everything back. Lost that fight, although here comes my Tyranid ally. And I'm assuming he wins this just by numbers. He should win this. Although there should be capping that point. The guardsmen are repairing these sentinels. They're both going tier 2. I'm getting some storm boys, which have jetpacks they can like launch over. They're really good against guardsmen because they'll launch into this squad, knock them all down, and start killing them. Here, see how that sentinel, their pathing is pretty crappy in this game, so not that hard to kill. That's why that one went down so fast, because he was kind of just walking around. But here are the catechins getting destroyed by these warriors and termagants, my bad. And they will probably retreat. Yeah, there they go. These are the Raveners. They can burrow underground and come up underneath, and they knock everything back. Why am I doing hand motions? And here is my army coming back. Me and my partner, we didn't have like any teamwork. We'd fight one at a time, and it was just not very good. But here, I shouldn't have all my guys clumped up. I should be spreading them out. Here's the Storm Boys with their little rockets. My War Boss, my Burnas are going to come after this Sentinel. And here's some Stormtroopers. They're really good against infantry. They just have little laser guns. Yeah. And unfortunately, I didn't hear this on the other guy. It said going to Harsh the Hork. You'll see what he means in a second. And so, yeah. That's what this guy's gonna do. This Lord General, one of his passive abilities, you see this red bar? That is like your favor or your wah for the shooters, and use it for your passive powers. For like your N1, it's like your ult, it does a ton of damage in like an area. Each like commander has a different thing. And one of this guys, he drops turrets. Big, heavy turrets. As you will see in just a second. And so, yeah, here he comes. sorry for the pause. Had to go put my stuff on my mom. So yes, see, he just dropped these 3 turrets, and as soon as I saw him, I didn't know what to do really, because I had no anti-vehicle. My turrets are only good against infantry, and he just dropped the turrets. See, my sluggas are kind of doing damage, but I can't do anything against it. He's just killing my base. Here's my Tyranid ally, not doing anything. And so, yeah, that's how the game goes. He eventually takes out my teleport platform and try to get the turrets. He eventually gives him Executioner upgrade, which is a really good upgrade. I'm not even tier 2 yet, which was my bad. If I was tier 2, I would have had better stuff. And there goes my Storm Boys. And I can't even reinforce my army because I have no requisition. And so, yeah, this is the first time I'd ever seen it. The first time, people usually don't even drop these turrets very much. This guy just saved a bunch of his red bar and a bunch of requisition and power to be able to drop them all right in front of my base. At this point, I was just kind of astonished. Didn't really know what to do. I had no anti-vehicle. I didn't have any requisition. I couldn't get rocket boys. He drops another turret. I was trying to get my teammate. My teammate's just standing here. And yeah, there's the executioner upgrade. That shoots a lot more, does a lot more damage. And so, yeah, I'll speed this up. And this, you can just see this going down. Can't really do anything. And here's this fight going on just with the Tyranids. They all retreated, even though there's only like 3 squads here. Although he does have the Manticore. This thing, they shoot missiles. As you can see, they shoot the missile in an area, and you can put like the 4 things. So yeah, that was me dying. I was trying to get my teammate to revive my hero. See, I tried to revive my guy and run him out. It didn't work. And then we surrender. Yeah, that was it. So and here's just the score screen. You can see that Lord General was the champion. He did the most on their team. And so, yeah, that was really lame. See, that guy's commander level was 10 because he just farmed the experience off all my guys. My Tyranid player, horrible commander score. Okay, I had a horrible unit score just because they all got slaughtered in the end. Resource score, it's just they had more resources because they had more map control. This point score is just how many points you captured, like little victory points and the resource points. So yeah, that's Dawn of War 2.